Oh, it's Riku. Oh, he looks so cool. Alright, today we're going to be checking out the new trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4 that just released over this weekend at D23, which is Disney's big expo where they show off a ton of stuff that they're working on, from video games to movies to TV shows, Marvel to Kingdom Hearts. They had new trailers for Avengers Doomsday. They announced the cast of the new X-Men film, all kinds of cool stuff. But there is a myriad of info for Kingdom Hearts 4. And just seeing people's reactions to the Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff online, seeing how positive it was, seeing how excited and happy people are over this stuff, got me excited. It's literally infectious. So I'm like, I kind of want to check this stuff out and watch these trailers and just kind of see what's going on with Kingdom Hearts 4, which is what we're going to do in today's video. Now, very quickly, I would like to explain my history with Kingdom Hearts 4, just so that way Kingdom Hearts fans know where I'm coming from. I know most people are going to skip this part of the video, but I think it's kind of vital so you understand where my mind is and how I'm going to react to this stuff, because a lot of it is stuff I know, a lot of it is stuff I don't know. So, back when the first two Kingdom Hearts games launched, I played them. I was maybe 10 or 11 when they released, and they impacted me so much, because it was two things that I loved as a kid coming together: Final Fantasy and Disney. And that was kind of like the mission statement, right, of Kingdom Hearts back in the day, is what would happen if Final Fantasy merged with Disney? You'd get Kingdom Hearts. And to play a game that let me fight alongside and even against Final Fantasy characters that I loved, but also Disney characters, was just an insane thing. To go into the world of Aladdin and fight alongside him, fighting Heartless, to fight alongside Ariel, Simba, Peter Pan, even though Peter Pan is a little bit of a weirdo these days when you really think about his story, but Hercules, all these Disney movies that meant so much to me as a kid merging with Final Fantasy, it was just insane lightning in a bottle of an idea. So I played and fell in love with the original two games when they released. I didn't play any of the sequels in between 2 and 3. And I know that with Kingdom Hearts, every game is important. So I missed out on a lot of lore. So in the lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3, I tried my best to get myself caught up on the lore. What's a Xehanort? What's a Xemnas? What's a Ventus? What's a Grande? It was very confusing. I thought I was okay. And then I started playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and I'm like, I don't know her. I was so lost and confused, and overall I thought the game was okay. Didn't really quite hit the way I wanted to, and maybe that's just my fault. But I say all that to say that seeing people's excitement for Kingdom Hearts 4 online and just seeing how positive it's been and how happy people are, it's infectious, and it's making me feel the same way that I felt when I played the first two Kingdom Hearts games. I'm getting that excitement again that I didn't feel in the lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm like, I gotta check this stuff out. I gotta see what's going on. It's bringing back a lot of childhood memories. So we're gonna check out the 4-minute long trailer for Kingdom Hearts in this video, as well as the minute and a half one they put out just a few days ago. So I'm curious to see what the heck's going on. All right, let's do it. Coco's such a good movie, man.
Brings back memories.
Chicharron. I'm gonna cry.
Gracias.
Oh man.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Crucito. You got a contest to win.
You tell me that it's red, I'm mi amor, I'm mi amor. Where should I put my shoes? I'm mi amor, I'm mi amor. You said put them on your head.
This is Quadratum.
They're asking for Dandelion dispatch.
A dark tide has appeared near Shibuya Station.
Some Final Fantasy 15 vibes there. Versus 13. Okay, the Heartless look scarier. He looks so much like Noctis. Dude, the Coco stuff is gonna be so cool. You get a guitar keyblade. Is it like a Heartless Spirit guy? Oh, you get to team up with Hector.
This is a lot of new information. I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now.
I get to play as Mickey. Oh my god, I'm feeling like a kid again. This is, oh, that is so cool. Oh, big Mickey.
When folks disappear above, is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
What?
I get to play as Donald? If I can't cast Zeta Flare, what's the point? And Goofy? Oh my god, this is so cool. It took this long to play as Donald and Goofy. That's insane.
What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see? Sora, hey!
Oh, you get to see them in the Coco world.
Whoa! Here's a surprise. You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
I don't know them. Oh shit, it's Riku! Oh, he looks so cool. Oh my god, that was it? Oh wait, come back, hang on. I gotta go back. So this was the original, just the little snippet that they put out. This part here. But this was the extended look. So I just gotta say, first off, if I can just gush about the film Coco very quickly. Wonderful movie. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it. Chicharron. This character is introduced, and within 5 minutes or so, you get basically his backstory of who he is, what his personality is, what he's been through, and then he dies. Spoiler alert, but you just saw it in the sequence. That's just incredible filmmaking right there. I'm sorry, that's just great. And he's voiced by Edward James Olmos, and I didn't know that until I finished the movie and saw the credits. I'm like, that was him? So this is insane. First off, too, the visuals of Kingdom Hearts 4 are looking insane. If I'm not mistaken, I think they introduced this trailer with Benjamin Bratt, who's in the film, and I think they tricked the audience and they said they were going to play a sequence from Coco because they announced Coco 2, and the visuals of this are like damn near like the quality of what the film is. And that's because Kingdom Hearts 4 is running on Unreal Engine 5. It started life on Unreal Engine 4, but halfway through the development, I believe, they shifted to 5, which is why the game took a bit of, it disappeared for a little bit. And people are like, what is going on with Kingdom Hearts 4? It got announced like 4 years ago and we haven't seen anything. That's because they switched engines. So it looks phenomenal. And this sequence here is so good in the movie, and to see the Heartless pop up now, and to see Sora there enjoying the show, and then he just jumps into action without even thinking, is so cool. And that's one of the things too I really love about Kingdom Hearts that's so special that you don't really get with any other game, is you get to, when you enter these Disney worlds, you get to kind of relive the plot of the films with a bit of a twist and through the eyes of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. So it's cool because you get to relive those movies again, but slightly different. You actually get to play through it, and you have the Kingdom Heartsy stuff that comes out with the Heartless and all these crazier, complicated things. But this stuff here, for those of you who are Kingdom Hearts diehards, you gotta let me know who is this guy? Who is not Noctis? I mean no disrespect when I say that. I'm sure he's probably someone big in the world of Kingdom Hearts, but he looks very Noctis-y. And also like Tetsuya Nomura, his history with Versus 13 and then turning into Final Fantasy 15 and then director switching, it was very messy. So a lot of people are kind of under the impression that maybe some of the ideas he had for those games are going to make their way into Kingdom Hearts 4. And you even see like these ships in the sky, which look kind of like the Magitech engines from Final Fantasy 15. So this more realistic world that Sora is in, being impacted by the Heartless. That was so cool. The Heartless looks super cool in this world. They look a little more gritty, a little scarier. Like they got some more design to them. But like, yeah, I don't know who this guy is. So for those of you who are Kingdom Hearts fans, you'll have to let me know in the lore, who is this man? Why does he look like pandemic era Noctis? And this right here, man, again, just the teams that make these games are so talented because they like perfectly replicated the world of Coco here. All the characters, the animations, the backgrounds, like this is so cool. This is bananas. And then seeing this, you're going to get a Coco Keyblade. Getting the Keyblades from each of the designated worlds is so cool. This here, it's almost like one of the spirit guides from the movie, but like a Heartless version. You get to team up with Hector. So I'm really curious about how the combat's going to work in this game this time around, because in Kingdom Hearts 2, personally, I feel the peak of Kingdom Hearts combat was in Kingdom Hearts 2. It felt good. It was just the right amount of depth. And then in Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, it felt really easy. And you had the attractions, which were really cool, but after a while, it was kind of like, yeah, I've seen this a lot. I don't know if I really want to see it again. So, again, combat in 3, I didn't think it was bad. It just didn't feel as good as it did in 2, in my opinion. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do to kind of switch up combat a little bit, because the UI is clearly still very much the same. Attack, magic items, build is new, I think. Oh, you even get to see how many items you have. Oh, Hector and Miguel are in your party. I missed that. Oh, that is so sick. Because it's probably going to be a while before you get to reunite with Donald and Goofy, so you're going to have some other characters from these movies show up. There is a meter up here. Looks like for music, maybe that has to do with this specific special that they're doing. Mickey, playable Mickey, which I think we did play as Mickey in Kingdom Hearts 3, right? In the DLC. It's been so long since I played it that my mind is kind of not sharp on it. But playable Mickey sections. You're going to have the Keyblade going through this book that he's been sucked into. And there's going to be like little gimmicks throughout each of the separate chapters, maybe. Oh, so you have little Mickey, real Mickey, down here. And then you're controlling like a big paper mache Mickey. That's interesting. Donald and Goofy are in Hades, because we see Hades from Hercules. One of my favorite Disney movies of all time, Hercules. I love the music too. And you get to play as Donald and Goofy. How cool is that? Yeah, you get to just launch magic missiles. You get to bash people with Goofy's shield. Again, Donald better have Zeta Flare. I know Zeta Flare is like a dangerous spell that they only used in the cutscene, but like, I gotta have some super powerful magic as Donald. It's just gotta be there. He sees the force ghosts of Donald and Goofy, and he passes out. And this is so cool, seeing the Day of the Dead versions of them. I wonder how they got in then. Because in the movie, you can only enter, well, unless Hades helps them find a way in, that could be it. I don't know who this is. And I know when it comes to Organization 13, there's like a ton of them. All kinds of crazy names. Sora fighting off the Heartless. There's some guards. Yeah, these two I don't know. I thought I saw something online about them being potentially characters from the... Was it the web browser game? I think. And then there's frickin' Riku. He looks so cool. Like, talk about an upgrade. And his classic Keyblade too. That is a sick ass shot. Yeah, this is cool, man. Again, this is all just kind of, I don't know what it is about Kingdom Hearts 4 and the excitement around it, the hype around it feels different than from what I remember in the lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3. It just feels cool. It feels good. And that excitement is infectious. And again, I'm starting to feel like I did when I was a little kid towards what's happening with 4. So I would consider myself, I don't know if I would be like a lapsed Kingdom Hearts fan or more of like a casual Kingdom Hearts fan these days, but there's a number of reasons why I didn't really enjoy 3 and kind of fell off a little bit in between those games. But with 3 in particular, like the big gaping hole in that game for me was the lack of Final Fantasy characters, because it's kind of what Kingdom Hearts started off as, right? It was like merging Final Fantasy with Disney. And then you get to Kingdom Hearts 3, and granted by that point, Kingdom Hearts had kind of found its own identity, so I guess not having Final Fantasy characters there was okay and it made sense. But for me, like, that was such a big part of Kingdom Hearts, and to not have Final Fantasy characters in there until the DLC was a bummer. And then you get to the DLC, and there's a handful of characters there from Final Fantasy, and they're confined to one room. They don't fight alongside you. You don't get to fight against them. I remember it just not feeling great. So I don't know if there are going to be Final Fantasy characters returning in this game. I hope they do. Like, to get me 100% back on board, that's all you got to do, Square. Throw some Final Fantasy characters in this game. I want to see Squall/Leon. I want to see Cloud. Maybe bring in some of the newer characters like Lightning, Clive. Noctis would be kind of funny considering what they're doing with some of this stuff. But you tell me that there is a Sephiroth boss battle and it's the hardest battle in this game, I'm gonna play it. I loved that so much. So I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping that Final Fantasy characters do make a return, because everything else looks so good. And I know there's probably a lot of movies from this era that they're going to pull from that I didn't see, so I'm going to make it a bit of an effort on my part whenever a new world gets announced. If it's, a movie I haven't seen, I'm going to go back and watch it, so I at least have some sort of connection to that world and the characters and how the lore of that land works and all that. So this is looking cool. And everything is apparently on track. Like they did a panel with Tetsuya Nomura. He was there in person here in America, which is big. Normally when Nomura does a panel of sorts or some sort of appearance on a live stream, he's this voice of God. You hear him, but you don't actually see him on camera. But for this event, he showed up in his t-shirt and his shorts, and he did a panel. And that makes sense because Kingdom Hearts is Nomura's baby, right? That's his project. So he's going to show up and promote the game and talk about it and just share what they've been doing all these years with this game, which is pretty cool. And the game's co-director, I wrote his name down so I wouldn't forget. I think it's pronounced Tai Yasue. Yasue, I think is how you pronounce his name. He just straight up said, this game isn't 70% ready to go. It's not 80% ready to go. He is 100% confident that they will hit that late 2027 release date. There will be no delay. So they've been putting their heads down and working pretty hard on this game, and it's clearly coming together pretty cool. So I imagine that the marketing is really going to kick into gear, and it might be like a back and forth a little bit between FF7 Revelation and this, even though this is supposed to come out late 2027. So there might be a little bit of a downtime in between this info here and the next batch of info, but this is cool. I just feel excited again for Kingdom Hearts. I feel like I did when I was a little kid for Kingdom Hearts. So this is exciting. And Square is shaping up to have a really big year plus, which is going to start in October. In October, there's Final Fantasy Resonance, which is a HD 2D return to OG Final Fantasy, 2D graphics, turn-based combat, medieval style, looks great. January of 2027 is Evercold, Final Fantasy XIV's brand new huge expansion that's going to cross over with the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. Speaking of FF7, Final Fantasy VII Revelation comes out spring of 2027. And now Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out late 2027. So most likely winter 2027. So Square Enix is shaping up to have a really big year. And when you look at Revelation and probably Kingdom Hearts 4, these are potentially like Game of the Year contenders in terms of the quality and how good they're probably going to be. So Square Enix is on the up and up, which is pretty cool. They might be entering their Capcom era, having that Square Enix renaissance where things are just firing on all cylinders. They have relatively decent dev times, turnaround times specifically for their games, and the games are just coming out good. So there's a lot to look forward to, but this was cool. Like I again, the excitement I'm feeling for this Kingdom Hearts, I don't recall feeling for number 3 for whatever reason. Just didn't hit me that hard like it's hitting me now. And maybe Coco has a lot to do with it, because Coco's such a good movie, and getting to team up with these characters who are just so wonderful. If you haven't watched Coco, go watch that movie. Go watch it right now. It's so good. It's less than 2 hours. It's like an hour and a half with some credits. It's very good. So that's a lot. I just want to see this really quickly again. You're in Hades, the underworld, as Donald and Goofy, which I think is probably how you get into the world of Coco, so they can try and meet up with Sora again. But it's probably just going to be them trying to catch up to Sora for a lot of the early portion of the game. But this is fun. This is exciting. Let me just go back to the sound again.
Sora, hey!
We got to check out this really awesome moment at the end with Riku. That is insane.
Whoa! Here's a surprise. You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
Big old scary heartless. Sora's outnumbered. Yeah, that's David Gallagher. He looks cool, man. Late 2027. Wow. Yeah, for those of you, again, who are like Kingdom Hearts diehards, you will have to fill me in the comments. Who's who? What the heck's happened in the lore? Because I remember there was one specific moment in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it's in the final battle. Sora is riding on these Keyblades in the Keyblade graveyard, and he's gonna get help from this super special character, and he's entering the heavens, and I'm like, who's it gonna be? Is it someone from Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts 2? Is it a Final Fantasy character? And then he meets the guy, and the guy, he's facing, his back is facing Sora, and then he turns around and says something about like, you need help? And I'm like, I don't know who you are. If you've ever seen the Justice League cartoon, it might have been Justice League Unlimited. There's an episode where Lex Luthor manages to get into the body of the Flash, and he's like, finally, I'm gonna figure out the identity of the Flash. And he goes into the bathroom and he takes off the cowl, and he pauses for a minute and he goes, I have no idea who this is. That's how I felt when I saw that guy in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I don't know, maybe they'll kind of like soft reboot the story a little bit in this one to make it a little easier to follow, so you don't have to have known everything that happened in the past to enjoy it. So with that being said, I'll stop the video because I'll just keep rambling. But that was the Kingdom Hearts 4 D23 trailer, and it's looking pretty cool. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below about Kingdom Hearts 4. Do you also feel the same way that I do when it comes to the Final Fantasy characters? Are you hoping to see some Final Fantasy characters in this game? A Sephiroth super battle? Let me know in the comments down below. I am Curious Corduroy. I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to always be excellent to one another.